So you're getting me real and raw right now, but I feel moved to share this because a stupid memory came up on my phone. A picture of my place a year ago. A few months prior, I had left my husband, moved out, and left my 2 teenagers with him because he wouldn't leave otherwise, and I couldn't get away. And they needed to learn to live and get along together anyway, and to learn to appreciate the buffer I had been. Learn to appreciate me in my absence. And they did need to learn to get along, and they did, and it was good for them. It was hard. It was hard on all of us. But anyway, moved into my own space. Didn't have running water yet, but it was mine. And I needed the space to find myself. And the trouble of that time in this past year, going through divorce, going through personal and spiritual awakening, healing my inner child, growing into my own life only to have my then husband get sick, stage 4 cancer, and to return a few months later to care for him in his last month before he died. And all that, while still being a coach, still holding space for others, still being there on the other end of the phone for friends, telling you that they're so alone, that they have no one, even though they're talking to me. And I did all of that through everything because I didn't have anybody on the other end of the phone. There was no one for me to tell how lonely I felt. There was nobody there to support me. And I did stand up a couple times and say, hey, I'm here. You're not all that alone. And sometimes that sent them away when I would tell them that I didn't have anyone. And then they still didn't hear me. And that was okay because I knew what that felt like to really, truly be all alone. To be the one that everyone looks to be strong and for support. And I didn't want anyone else to feel the way I did. And that's why I did it. So I'm telling you all of this today because there is, well, first, for those of you who do have someone to call and talk to tell how lonely you are and how bad you feel, make sure you acknowledge that you have them. Remember, you are not all alone. And for those of you who are that support, who are that person, who really don't have anyone to call, just know that I see you. And know that you can get through it. And that things will get better and you can heal. And I do encourage you to look for support. And just keep trying until you find some people at least that can hold you sometimes. Even if it's a professional or a circle or retreat style things or courses that help support you through what you're going through. But no matter how bad things are, there are brighter days. And even like now, if you spend some of your time crying or a memory comes up and you get triggered, it's okay. You can get through it. And it doesn't have to be a horrible day just because you have a few horrible moments. Life is a mix of all of it. And it's worth it. Because you can grow and be truly authentic and be things you've never expected. So if you're struggling, hang on. Keep going. You can do it. You can get there. And it will be okay. It will be okay. Just keep going.